What's up everyone, I'm Adam from FWCI Collector's Edition, and in this video I will be reviewing 20 Marvel Legends in under 20 minutes. And the clock is already running, but I gotta get the housekeeping out of the way. Please, go to the subscribe button, press it, make sure it is pressed, subscribe to this channel. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll actually be giving away a Psylocke and Thanos 2-pack. There's a whole other video about that. When we hit 1,000 subs, that's when it's happening. Jesus Christ, we're already at 30 seconds. 20 Marvel Legends in 20 minutes. Let's start with this bad boy right here. Angel from the X-Force. This is the brand new one. This is a deluxe edition, and I haven't quite figured out the blades coming off of the wings just yet, but this figure is absolutely incredible. He comes with a couple of hands, he comes with a couple of heads, and he comes with a couple of wings, so it's everything you could possibly want with an Angel figure. The articulation, I wish it had butterfly joints, but I kind of just wish that for literally everything. Other than that, it is pinless, it is double jointed, and it looks fantastic. It's making me itchy to go and start an X-Force It's making me itchy to go start an X-Force collection, if I can even get that out. And yeah, I'm very, very keen to see who else we get. I would like another Deadpool. I'd like another Wolverine because I missed out on the first one, but I will probably pick up what's his name? Thunderbolt, Thunderbird, Thunder guy, and X-23. Angel, you look tremendous. Good work, buddy. Number 2 on this review list is one of my favorite franchises of all time. It's got to be the X-Men, and this is the retro card Dark Phoenix. Obviously, I've paired this up with the big Phoenix effect that comes with the green suit Jean Grey, but the articulation on this one, even though it's a little bit limited, it fits perfectly in this display stand and add a little bit of fire. I love the face, the head sculpt that I've got on this one as well. She's just fantastic. This looks absolutely perfect. I could not ask for a better version of Dark Phoenix than this, in my opinion. Like I say, better articulation, whatever, but this is the pose right here. This is the money shot. So she will forever be on my X-Men villains shelf somewhere, causing havoc, you know, disrupting Scott Summers and things like that. This is number 3. This is Thanos from the Psylocke 2-pack, and people were getting a little bit annoyed at me because I didn't bother really reviewing him on the Psylocke review, but come on, who wants to talk about Thanos when you've got Psylocke? With that being said, this figure's actually started to grow on me. The face scan on it is really, really good. There's so much attitude and personality in that smile. I do wish it came with some more accessories. He just comes with one alternate hand with the snap. But this is obviously from the Marvel Gamerverse / might as well just call it Marvel vs. Capcom line that they've been putting out. And it's starting to grow on me. It's pinless, but single jointed in the elbows. You got a little bit of articulation, but I don't know. Is Thanos really doing any gymnastics routines anytime soon? I don't think so. Number 4 is the Lady Electro. This is... Whoa, hello. This is actually one of my favorite figures. I absolutely love this design. I love the colors on this character. I took the yellow electronic effects from the Jamie Foxx Electro to add to this one because I think it looks better. And I love it. I don't even know much about the character. I think she shows up to give Miles Morales a hard time in the Miles Morales stories, but I just love the design of it. She does look a little bit like a Jamaican bobsledder, but obviously from a different part of Jamaica where they have much lighter colored skin. But I love the design, I love the colors, the green, black, and yellow pops so much. The face scan underneath the mask is quality as well, just from the eyes and the mouth that you can see. This figure is one of my favorites. I went and bought it day one, probably overspent, and no regrets. Number 5 is the Miles G. Morales, aka Prowler Miles, from the Into the Spider-Verse, Return to the Spider-Verse. I don't really know which one it was. To be completely honest, this particular figure really soured me on that whole wave. Like, I was never a huge fan of the different art style being reflected in an action figure so accurately because the limbs are so like narrow and stuff like that. They've done a great job making it, don't get me wrong, but I do feel like this figure just doesn't really pop as much as I was hoping that it would. The articulation is there, but it doesn't really work that great. I was just not a fan of this figure at all, and like I say, it's really made me think about selling off all of my Spider-Verse action figures. So that is the Prowler Miles. Coming up next is number 6, and this is our boy. Now, alright, let me explain what the hell this guy is doing in this pose, because there's a little bit more to it. But this is my favourite look for this figure. I wasn't a fan of the unmasked Tobey Maguire, Bully Maguire head. I think it was great that they did that. I would love to see them somehow do a suit body somewhere that absolutely matches the Bully Maguire thing. But the reason that I've got him in this kind of pose is because I've been posing him like this with the hang on a second. Bit of symbiote hanging over his shoulder. Oh, come on. The clock is ticking. Yep, there we go. Alright, we good. Bam. Oh my god, I'm getting taken over by the symbiote. That is the look for me for this particular action figure, is the symbiote ripping him open, he's ripping it open. Someone's getting ripped. There's ripping and tearing happening in this pose. And yeah, this is just a little creative thing that I came up with to try and, make the most out of that weird symbiote effect that sits out the side of his head. But I was very happy with this. The articulation of this and on the red and blue suit, Tobey Maguire, it's okay. There's something a little bit off about it, and this one has the exact same body and feels the exact same way. But I'm very happy with how this figure turned out. I wasn't a huge fan of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. I thought they were good, but I wasn't like living and dying by them. But this definitely is a nostalgia trip, especially with that head. So number 7 we've got here is Man-Thing from the Werewolf by Night series. He's a big old plain boy, is our boy Ted. You get a lot of articulation in the head, actually, which is good, but also a little bit pointless. He's a bit plain. He doesn't really do a great deal. I thought they should have put maybe the bloodstone on the back of his shoulders like it was in the TV show. But they didn't, and as a result, I think this is just a repaint of something else. So it's very cool. I do like having Ted on the collection, especially if I'm doing a Midnight Suns collection or something like that. And it was great to get him, but this is a very basic figure. So if you don't like Ted, then don't buy Ted. If you love Ted, then go overpay for Ted. But he's good. He's good. I rate him. And number 8 we've got is from the Marvel vs. Capcom, Gamerverse wave. I don't know if this is Gamerverse, but it's pretty much Gamerverse. This is Marrow. So let me see if I can get her to stand up properly. Articulation on this is pretty good, but it's also a little bit weird because I feel like she should have a lot more. But you can frig her around a little bit and get her in some pretty neat poses, crouching down and things like that. Ton of articulation in the neck for Marrow, and I was a big fan of the Marvel Ultimate Alliance video games and the X-Men Legends video games. There we go. You good there, Maz? Maz is good. All right. Big fan of those games, and Marrow was one of my favorite boss levels in that. So I've always kind of loved the character from just playing that game, and I think this figure turned out really well. The face on it is very detailed. It looks very real looking, and the hair on it and all that just really makes the character look very authentic. Love Marrow. Number 9 is the Morbius from the Morbius and Spider-Man 2-pack that I only got very recently. So he poses a little bit weird. He has to be like Stella. He's like Elaine on Painkillers at somebody's wedding at Del Boca Vista. But I love the color scheme of this figure. The white skin with the black and then the red on the all the highlights and everything like that. It very much stands out. I do wish he had a bit more articulation. It's a very kind of basic body. It was definitely, the B side of the 2-pack, which we'll get to the A side of that 2-pack in a moment as well. But I like Morbius. Been playing a bit of Midnight Suns, and I've got the doc there in his laboratory giving me some... some mission upgrades and shit. I appreciate that. I'm going to need it if I'm going to try and do this DLC, which, honestly, it's fucking hard. Those vampires can piss off. If they had to fight this guy, those vampires would not stand a chance. This is number 11. This is Spider-Man, Man-Spider, six-arm man-spider, six Spider-Man arm, man. This one is great. It didn't really come with any unmasked heads, and it does have that like very ugly red pin right there on the blue, which is a little bit of a bummer. But I fucking love this figure. I'm just gonna be honest. I think it looks amazing. I think the fact you've got the multiple arms gives so many options for posing and balancing and things like that. And he just stands out. He looks amazing. I don't have a spot on a shelf for him at the moment, but I'm always looking for an excuse to give span Spider-Man 6 arms. Give Petey 6 arms. I'm always trying to get him on the shelf if I can. That is number 11. Coming up is number 12. And we call this character Wolfsbane. Well, at least you do. I don't know much about Wolfsbane, other than she's a part of the New Mutants, I think? She hangs around with magic, right? I've been posing her with magic, but this was basically something that I got for my missus because she loves animal/action figure related animal action figures. And this is very much fits that description. And even though the articulation on it is a little bit limited, she does look fantastic in a great pose, and the face on it is good. I'm very keen to see if they do another figure of this character with a different head on it or something, with a different body, get some better articulation on it, and, keep the Wolfsbane alive, because I'm loving this character right here. Number 12 is, we'll see if this is number 12, Luke Cage from the Iron Fist 2-pack that came out recently. I really love that 2-pack. It's just two classic characters that you often see hanging out together in a really nice, sort of neat 2-pack. The Luke Cage came with a couple of heads, couple of hands. It's all pinless, and he has the butterfly joints as well, which I really appreciate. He's going to be great for figure photography. There's a lot of energy and personality in the heads, and the hands that you got with it as well are very, like, action posy sort of things. So if you're into posing, figure photography, and things like that, I recommend you pick up Luke Cage. I love the Jessica Jones Netflix show, and my love for that show sort of helped me really get into that character, the character of Luke Cage throughout the Netflix shows. But I know that the comic Jessica Jones is nothing like the Netflix Jessica Jones. So I want to finish the Defenders, but I do wonder what the hell a Jessica Jones is going to look like in good comic form, because I've only seen some random pictures of her. But Luke Cage is, this is the quintessential Luke Cage. I don't think you can get much better than that one. Number 13 is the Iron Fist from the same 2-pack. He's great. He comes with so many good hands. The articulation on it is very, very thorough. You got, crazy articulation in the middle. I love all the poses that you can get him into with all, like I say, the fighting hands and things like that. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is when you twist him, obviously, it's going to do that. And that, just the abs right there, just really makes it look a little bit too, off. So it's the only thing that I really have as a complaint about it. It's got, toe articulation and all sorts of stuff. So this figure is pretty fucking great. I'm very impressed with this, and goes so well with Luke Cage. Now I need to get a Daredevil. That's probably the big glaring omission from my collection. I have no Daredevil figure. So, I'm Adam from FWCI Collector's Edition, and I don't have a Daredevil. Number 14 is a character that I got from Marvel, that I started to enjoy, in Marvel's Ultimate Alliance video game. And this figure is an absolute triumph. I'm talking about Marvel's Warbird, aka Miss Marvel, from back in the day. And now, when I look at this character, I think Miss Marvel because of the video game. But what I love about this is, not only does this have all the new articulation with the butterfly joints and everything like that, and all the, the ab crunch and everything along those lines as well. Not only did she have all that, but they gave her nice normal feet. Look at those absolute amazing, regular, flat fucking feet that we can use to pose this figure in a standing pose, and it actually stands up properly. By the way, foreshadowing for Squadron Supreme Power Princess. But this is just a fantastic figure, and like I say, loved Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and she was definitely a key character in that game. I think she's one of the first heroes that you actually run into, and this figure just looks absolutely amazing. I think they've done this character a hell of a lot of justice. Number 15 is Miles Morales, Ultimate Miles Morales. So this is the recent one that's just come out with the... he comes with a book, and if you're wondering where his book is, Beast is currently perusing the Miles Morales comic on a different shelf in a galaxy not very far away. I really like the scale of this figure. I think some people have said that it's too small, but I think having the much smaller size of Miles really makes him look like Miles when you have him standing next to a Peter Parker, as opposed to them being a similar kind of height. That's just what I think when I look at it anyway. And what I've really liked with this figure is actually taking the Miles G. Morales head, putting it on there as well. I think that is just a very cool look for a Miles Morales figure, and that's how I've been having him on the shelf. You know, he's got a little bit of his Venom power. I think it's Venom power. His electricity power. He's got a little bit of that, and look, he goes invisible. Number 16 is a character that I really, really, really like. I saw this character announced, had no idea who she was, immediately got on the pre-order, paid for her on day one, probably paid too much, and here we are. It is Hallows' Eve. I think the design of this figure is amazing. Obviously, we'd like to have it on a better body mold, but the energy and the life that this figure has, ironically, the energy and the life that it has, all comes through with those orange, scarf tattery pieces that hang off the back. The color scheme is great, and I learned about the character and what her powers are. She puts on the different masks and she goes into like different headspaces or has different powers or whatever. But it's just the colors of it, the white on the face, the purple on the bag, and the white that comes with the mask and everything, all sitting there against that bright orange kind of color. Just love it so much. It's really one of my favorite Marvel Legends for the entire year. Hey everyone, Adam from FWCI Collector's Edition here, in an effort to get my channel over the 1,000 subscriber mark and on the way to monetization, I've decided to give away this Psylocke vs Thanos Marvel Legends Gamerverse 2-pack. To be in the draw to win this prize, it's very easy. Go to FWCI Collector's Edition on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, go leave a comment with the hashtag GiveMePsylocke. That's GiveMePsylocke, make sure you spell it the right way. And once all my analytics recognize the 1,000 subscriber mark, I will go live on the channel and do a giveaway to the lucky winner who uses the hashtag GiveMePsylocke. I imagine it's only going to take a couple of days to get there, so make sure you get in soon and make sure you subscribe. And I promise that if you win the draw, I will give you Psylocke. FWCI Collector's Edition on YouTube. Go check it out. Next up, we've got number 17. So this is a character from a set, and yes, we are going to look at the entire set. This is the DC knockoff version of Batman. His name is I think it's Nighthawk. We're going to go with Nighthawk. I'm pretty sure that's it. He is a hell of a lot of fun. Great articulation on it, all pinless. Butterfly joints. This knockoff Batman has been given all the trimmings. He comes with, I think they call them Nighterangs. No, that's not a joke. That's actually what I'm pretty sure this definitely not Batman has with him. But he's a fantastic one. So next is number 18. And this is Blur. So this is basically the Flash version of the Marvel Universe. And I really like this figure. Again, the articulation on it is pretty fantastic. The butterfly joints really give you a lot of options in terms of like even these kind of poses that I've got him in here. He's just a really fun looking character. The yellow and black look great. He's all pinless. The Squadron Supreme needs Blur. Next, we've got number 19? I don't know. We're up to whatever number this is here. This is Dr. Spectrum, and he's supposed to be like the Green Lantern, and he looks very good. I like the look of this figure. The colors are very rudimentary, but he definitely stands out, and I love the way that this is not trying to stand up for me as I hurtle towards 20 minutes. Come on. Here we go. Where are we? Stand up, you son of a bitch. We got him? You're not going to play with me, are you? You absolute fuck. Alright, there we go. Spectrum is in the house, standing of his own free will. Looks very good, like I say, the colours look fantastic. He doesn't have the butterfly joints, but he does have pinned legs, which was disappointing to see. However, he's a part of a greater unit. Speaking of greater units, here's Hyperion. I nearly said Superion, which would probably be more accurate. Hyperion is very good, he wears a diaper, and he's supposed to be like Superman, and it's all good. Next, Power Princess. Stand up for me, for the love of God, I am on the clock. Stand up, you Hey, there we go. Power Princess. Looks like Wonder Woman. Bunch of DC Multiverse people bought her up, so she's really hard to get. I managed to get her in retail. I'm not that impressed with it. Her feet are very, very small, and as you can see, makes it very difficult to pose her. That is 20 Marvel Legend reviews in 20 minutes, ending with the legendary not Justice League, known as the Squadron Supreme. I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your figs, ta-ta, and farewell.